He just wanted to have a cup of milk tea. The police behind him almost arrested him. The clerk also asked him in bewilderment why he wanted to drink milk tea. Seeing that things were getting out of his control, Jim had no choice but to change his tune and ask for a cup of coffee. Only then did the people around him heave a sigh of relief. It turned out that this was not the real world, but a virtual world that had been reconstructed. Jim, as an NPC, had to strictly follow the settings in the game, otherwise he would be erased. Jim's daily routine was very simple. As soon as he woke up in the morning, he would say hello to the goldfish as the first thing. Then he would put on the same clothes and go to work. On his way to work, he would see a pair of expensive shoes. Jim liked these shoes very much, but he could never afford them. Then he would meet his colleagues from the bank. The two of them would chat as they walked to work together. On their way, they would encounter a robbery. After the robbery, the two of them would arrive at the bank. Before long, the bank would be robbed too. Jim would skillfully lie on the ground and start chatting with his colleague. After the robbery was over, the day's game setting was over too. Originally, everything was running according to the settings, but something unexpected happened this day. Jim saw Mary, whom he had never seen before, on his way to work, and he fell in love with her at first sight, just by taking a glance. In order to get the other party's information, Jim broke his usual routine and ran over ready to ask for her phone number. Unexpectedly, an accident happened at this moment, but this accident had no impact on Jim. He would wake up again the next day. Jim thought that his settings had changed, but he didn't meet Mary again. It was not until the bank robbery happened again that Jim saw Mary's figure on the street. In order to go out and find the other party, Jim actually got up and fought with the robbers. Finally, he snatched the robber's sunglasses. When he put on the sunglasses, the scene in front of him suddenly changed drastically. Jim didn't know that this was actually the world in the eyes of the game players. Not far away, there was a first aid kit. He tentatively walked over and touched it with his hand. The first aid kit instantly healed the wounds he had just left. Then a player suddenly fell to the ground. An infinite amount of cash dropped from the other party's body. Jim reached out his hand again. Unexpectedly, his bank account instantly had a lot more money. He used this money to buy the shoes he had liked for a long time. Wearing the beloved sneakers, Jim was very happy inside. At the same time, the game company, in reality, received a complaint. A player claimed that someone had stolen his glasses. The staff thought that a hacker had entered the game and disrupted the ballots, so they immediately entered the game and were ready to arrest the hacker.